Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer stories. We start with outcast Martin Braithwaite. It has been reported that 3 La Liga teams are now showing strong interest in signing the €2.5 million rated Barcelona ace. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Bernardo Silva, as Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola has confirmed that Bernardo Silva will stay at Manchester City. Of course, going by his word, he said there are no negotiations going on. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and please make sure to watch it right up to the very end. According to a report from Tony Joan Marti, Ali Dawson, the agent of Frankie de Jong, was in Barcelona yesterday, but the subject of the meeting with the Barca representatives was not de Jong. In fact, the two parties had held a discussion about the future of Martin Braithwaite, who has found himself at the end of the pecking order and has no prospects at the club. Barcelona have been looking to offload Braithwaite throughout the course of the past 2 months, but their attempts have not been successful, with the player having been keen on remaining at Barcelona. The striker feels he has been treated so unfairly despite his best efforts. As such, he was not too keen on leaving Barca, although that has changed recently. Indeed, Barcelona and Martin Braithwaite are close to reaching an agreement over the termination of his contract, with the 31-year-old set to receive a €2.5 million payout as part of the arrangement. And according to Joan Marti, Braithwaite does not have any shortage of suitors this summer. The Spanish journalist suggests the striker is courted by several La Liga clubs in this final week of the summer transfer window. The clubs in question is RCD Mallorca, Real Sociedad, and Barca's local rivals Espanyol. The 3 La Liga outfits are actively looking for the Barcelona frontman, who is rated highly due to his wealth of experience in not just La Liga, but European football in general. Joan Marti adds that Hassan Setikaya, who is a partner of Dusan, has stayed back in Barcelona, perhaps in order to help Braithwaite find a suitor late in the transfer market. At this point in time, though, it is hard to predict what the future holds for Martin Braithwaite. However, he looks all set to depart Barca, which should clear up around €3 million on the club's wage bill, which could help them register any new signings. After a long struggle for Barca to get rid of Martin Braithwaite, it seems as though everything will happen in a friendly way now, because the other day we got reports of Martin Braithwaite coming to terms with Barca for €2.5 million to be paid to him in compensation for terminating his contract. But officially nothing has been terminated yet, right? But it is expected that his contract will be terminated, and he doesn't lack options of clubs, of suitors. So Espanyol, Mallorca, Sociedad are all showing interest in the player. So we have just barely 5 or 6 days to go for the transfer window, and Barcelona are really optimistic that Martin Braithwaite will leave the club as it was hoped. And of course, the fact that he won't lack a suitor, likely to be in La Liga. So he's going to be likely to stay in La Liga to continue his career. It has been very, very difficult when it comes to agreeing terms with Martin, because for the longest time, the player has been adamant, telling Barca that, I'm going to stay and there's nothing you can do about it. And his agents have also come out and said that they are treating Martin Braithwaite so unfairly. And also, we quite remember the president of the Danish Football Federation also voiced out their frustration on the way Barca are treating some of these players, like saying that it is almost like a harassment, bullying. It's bullying, like, I don't know, it's terrible the way Barca have been treating Braithwaite as well as some other players in regards to their contract situation. But we all know they have all the rights. No, I'm talking about the players. They have all the rights to say what they want to say when it comes to their contracts, because they are just following what their contract says. It's not them who signed it. It was an arrangement between them and FC Barcelona. It might not be the regime of Laporta, but Bartomeu, but it's still a contract, valid contract for that matter. So but it's so good to see that Barcelona are coming to terms with the player. At first, we were getting reports that Braithwaite was demanding 5 million as compensation, that he does not want all the full salary that he's been owed in the remaining 2 years of his contract. He just wants 5 million. But Barca were reluctant to pay that amount, but he finally lowered it to 2.5 million to be paid as compensation for Barcelona to terminate his contract before he leave for free. So it didn't even bother anything. It did not even bother Braithwaite if he plays or not. He's a businessman. He has other things that gives him money. And he knows very well that Xavi does not even count on him. So he was not really taking things that serious. So, but I'm happy that, you know, he has agreed that he will leave, and all this must be due to the fact that the World Cup is coming and no player wants to sit on the bench knowing that he won't be called for a World Cup. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona's pursuit of Bernardo Silva was no secret this summer, as Xavi Hernandez was desperate to secure the services of the Manchester City playmaker. However, it appears Silva prolonging his spell at Etihad Stadium is not a secret either, as confirmed by none other than Manchester City head coach Pep Guardiola. Addressing the media in a recent press conference, Guardiola made it abundantly clear that the 28-year-old is not going anywhere amid interest from FC Barcelona. He said, "Bernardo Silva will stay at Man City. There are no negotiations. We don't have any phone call from any club regarding Bernardo Silva." Pep comments came just 2 days after Man City played a friendly against Barcelona in order to raise funds for ALS research. His confirmation of Silva's fate in the Etihad is set to serve as a major blow for Barca, but it is one that should be not surprising to many people, as Barca were never in a position to even sign the Portuguese star. Barcelona have an inflated wage budget that is even preventing them from signing new players. The situation is not likely to improve unless they offload a few of their star players. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is the prime candidate to depart, with Chelsea ready to fork out 20 million euros to secure his services. Memphis Depay is another candidate, having recently become a hot topic of interest for Manchester United. So as things stand, Barcelona might have to wait at least until January if they are to once again make an effort to sign Bernardo Silva. So we can hear it from Pep's mouth himself. You know, the player is going to stay put at the Etihad. It's not even a surprise to me. You know, Barcelona are just trying to get this guy. It's not like he's a necessity at the club right now. We know we have a very good and packed, talented midfield at Barcelona. So going for Bernardo it's not something that is a priority. Except Xavi wants to take it the priority. But there's nothing when you talk about priority, what you really need in your squad, a necessity, which I don't think Bernardo Silva is at the moment. Frankie de Jong is still our player, and I hope that Frankie de Jong stays for the longest time at Camp Nou. You know, Frankie de Jong is a world-class player. Xavi just needs to have faith and make him to play well, develop the player, bring confidence in him. Because Xavi is bringing his issue of personal love for some players and think that they are better than others because he loves them personally. But that should not be the case. So let's see how things are going to look like. If Barca indeed will go for him in January or they'll wait till next summer. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.